Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Monday show, the only Monday morning show that's strong enough to clear a storm. I'm gonna be hitting y'all with little tidbits like that every morning. We got a lot of cool stuff set up for you guys this season, season 3. Welcome. I am your host, Starr, your girl Clare Mack.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, the season is full of surprises. But today, we're going to start off something different. We had to rewire the show a little bit and change the demographic of where we were going to head for a little bit because of the recent killings, you know? If you are hip to the Power Monday show, you know that I do most of the speaking, but today I know that Claire wants to be very vocal, and I'm going to give her a chance to give her opinion, and I'll just shoot in mine, and you guys like and share and comment below. And shout out to Starr TV, by the way. It's good to be back. First, I don't know where to begin. That's crazy. Okay, today is Monday, and last week was the first shooting. Claire, tell me how you felt the instance of the first shooting.
I just got angry the first shooting in Baton Rouge because I felt like, man, I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired. When are we gonna do something? When is somebody gonna do something? I was angry. I was not mad at white people, not mad at all cops. I was just mad at the corrupt cops. And I guess you could say I was mad at all cops because I'm mad at the ones who know which ones are corrupt, which ones don't like black people or any minority person. And they're sitting back quiet, not saying anything. So I was kind of mad at them too. If you know half the force you work on is corrupt like that, and you sit back and watch them do the brutality to the minorities that they do, and you don't say anything, you're just as guilty as they are.
Right.
So I was mad at them too, and I was just mad in general. I've seen enough.
Right, I think we all have. There were predictions made. I remember being a young man and laughing at these predictions that were made, but they are all coming true. And I mean that to say there will be somebody who comes into office who is anti-America and so on and so forth, and a great war, a holy war, and things of that nature. And there are people, although I was laughing and kind of mocking it, I was studying the footage, and I'm sure other people have studied it as well. And we have people who are, forgive me, we have people who are formulating that or bringing it into fruition and making sure that these things happen and that we give up on our beliefs. For instance, Pledge of Allegiance in school when I was a youngster. I remember they having each child stand up saying what they want to be when they grow up, and most of them said doctors or lawyers or police. We were taught that we could be whatever we want to be. And now with the turn of technology, we're able to see the bullshit along with some of the entertainment and the visuals that you see. You watch television, most people listen to the radio. The way that they put it out there is just like it's taking away from our work. You agree, Claire? Like, do you believe that it's easy for a black person to kill another black person?
I do believe it is.
It's almost as if there is no there won't be any consequences behind it.
Right, they've made it that way, so there's no consequences.
They've made it that way,
Yes.
so there's no consequences.
Yes.
Why are they hurrying up? Is it because of the technology? Is it because that more black people are waking up? And maybe that's why they're pressing this issue, or fucking population control. I've been speaking on this for the past couple seasons. Claire kind of broke the ice, and we are by no means a racial show. Our thing for you guys is to let you know that every Monday morning is a new week and it's a new slate, and feel better about yourself. And you ain't gotta hate fucking Mondays because society tells you to. You know what I'm saying? It's a day, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to bombard you guys with foul language, but this season, if we're ever speaking on something that I am very passionate about, I'm just going to speak freely. And it's crazy because we might get more viewers because,
Yeah, isn't that sad?
because I'm passionate. How did you feel around the second shooting?
The second shooting tore my heart up. I went to sleep thinking about the first shooting, and I wake up to see the second shooting, and it just broke my heart. I just couldn't believe it. It scared me in a personal way because I just, looking at that female talk in the car, talking about her boyfriend, and I'm visualizing myself sitting in my car looking at my son. And it just tore me up. I'm heartbroken, and I feel like something needs to be done, and we as a people have to come together. Stop all this black on black crime. I'm not trying to make it like it's a race thing, like, ooh, we hate white people, or ooh, we hate Mexicans. No, but I'm not white, and I'm not Mexican, and I'm not Chinese, so my concern is for the black people. And it's time for us to stop killing and hurting and being jealous and envious of each other, and start helping each other and build our communities back up to where they need to be, so our children can survive, our children can be successful. Because at this rate, most of them look like, well, I'm gonna be dead before I'm 30 anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what they believe.
Where does that energy come from? Where did they pick that shit up, you know?
Right. And it's just
something to think about.
It's really driving me crazy.
I knew not to watch no video. I did see some photos, but I knew not to watch any video. Shout out to my white friends. Don't fall for this race war shit. You know what I'm saying? This holy war shit. We can all coexist. Other countries are tripping off of us because of this shit that we got going on over here.
Right.
There was something else. Yeah, I knew not to watch any video. I didn't want to. I like my 1985 way of thinking. Shit, I love Daryl Hall and John Oates and the Police, the band. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, when I was a kid, we were bad. We were some bad kids, but there was I don't want to say fear. Yes, it was fear. It was a fear that we had for not only making our parents mad, but disappointing them. And now everybody's like, fuck your parents. Most of the parents are locked up into their phone. It all starts, I think we said this last season, it all starts with family structure, you know what I mean? And talking to the kids. I don't know, it's almost
and
like...
it's not just family structure, that's very important, but when we were kids, it was, oh, I can't walk down the street cussing because that's my mom's friend across the street or down the street, or the old lady down the street. If she gonna whoop my butt. She
Right.
gonna tell my mom. It was
She was in her business. And now everybody's in their iPad.
right. They're not even paying attention to what the kids in the neighborhood are doing, saying. None of that. When they say that saying, when they say that it takes a village to raise a child, when did that stop happening?
Right.
Yes, we as, I don't want to say successful adults, but we're not criminals. We're not bad people. And we need to take these little ones under our wing. If their parents aren't doing it due to drugs or whatever they got going on in their lives, then it is our responsibility.
Yeah.
It is all of our responsibility to help these kids. Because right now, at this rate, our kids aren't gonna make it.
Hopefully the kids are looking at all of this and laughing, and they already have the togetherness worked out in the plan, and it's and they're bugging out over the adults and what we got going on, and make a way and make a change. But
yes,
yeah,
because they're watching us.
No doubt.
Down to the littlest one, they're watching us. They're listening to us.
Yeah.
So if we don't have anything but negative things to say and do, then what do you expect them to do?
Right.
You have to show them some positivity. You have to show them the right way. And if you don't, all they know is the total opposite.
Right. I don't like the fact that black R&B, I know this might sound like it's off the subject, but it's definitely on the subject. I don't like the fact that they are getting rid of black R&B. They try to say that black R&B or R&B as a genre is dying, but that's some bullshit. They're getting rid of that. I don't like that. Who wants to slow dance, Claire? Remember red light parties and blue light parties?
I remember.
You know what? That was making babies.
Right.
They feel like they have to do something about population control. And don't get me wrong, good white folks are dying in these streets too.
But not at the rate and by who
Of course not. That'll never.
of the blacks.
We're talking 300 years plus of some shit. It wasn't, I don't know. I remember having a great childhood. I got this whole 1980s thing going on up here where my white friends, nothing has changed with me as far as that. Black people have just been killed to the point where I wouldn't be human if I didn't say anything.
Right. And there's something wrong with you, white, black, green, purple, if you don't feel something about what's going on. If you don't feel anything about this, an outrage, a little bit of anger, sympathy, or anything, then there's something wrong with you.
I kind of can't sit still in my seat or unfold my arms. But please like, share, comment. Me and Claire is going to put some little stuff on PowerMondayShow.com, but please visit our StarMadePromotions.weebly.com. We've been renovating over there. If you'd like to know what we've been up to since last season, go visit our StarMade TV's Peep This page. Oh, and by the way, there isn't any, what was it? That is so embarrassing that I forgot. Starbuzz Daily. Starbuzz Daily, we backed up off of that so we can give our attention to a little bit more things. We will be still covering media, and we do when we can, at the Facebook page at facebook.com S&P Bam. I have to put that information out there, so you guys want to follow, you can. Please, again, let me remind you, me and Claire we're cool, smart, articulate people, but at the same time, we're marvelous. We like to have fun, and you guys need to be documented on that. We can't wait to show you the cool things that is going on with this Power Monday show. At the same time, as long as the bullshit in the world, we won't let it go ignored. All right? Mothers, love your babies. Fathers, get a hold of your kids. Tell everybody that you love them. You know? This is going to sound crazy, but it might help. Open your mind a little bit. And I pray for y'all that's about to log off like immediately when I say this. But pretend like aliens are coming. And they didn't let it be known that they are about to tear some shit up. Then we don't have no choice but to be each other's brother and sister, because we gotta stop these things that are coming. Silly, I know, right? And it might not work, but it'll help. And what it boils down to is changing your way of thinking. You know, bring R&B back so we can start slow dancing again, and teach safe sex so we don't have to make babies every time that happens, or when it happens, we can be prepared for it. Learn to invest. Teach your kids how to invest. Black folks ain't winning.
No, we're not winning.
Latinos are winning.
Right.
They're no longer the minority. Fuck what you heard.
You're right. Because they support each other.
Claire?
Latinos support Latinos. Chinese support Chinese. Whites support whites.
My God, I hope you haven't logged off yet.
Right. And who do blacks support? We don't support each other, and we need to start doing that. We really need to start doing that. We're not going to succeed in this country. You know, it's crazy, and you might get mad, but I really don't care.
Well, they can't evict this from this one.
No, but they can certainly try to, which I say it like this, they're not going to enslave us like the slaves back 400 years ago.
Of course not,
That's not going to happen. Yeah. They're enslaving us in a different way.
Yeah. What do we like? Clothes, music,
which is ridiculous.
R&B, and I'm not talking about ribs and fucking barbecue.
No, we just got to learn how to support ourselves. If you can open a business in your community, let's do that, and let's support each other. If they opened up a corner store on my block or around the corner from me, and it's a black-owned business, I'm not going to the Indian people around the corner.
Shout out to the Indian people.
Right. I'm not going to I'm going to support my people. I mean, you can't stress it enough. These young guys out here selling their drugs and all that, that's fine. To each his own. Get your money how you gotta get it. But you can't do that forever. It's not gonna last forever. So be smart. Open yourself up a little record store. Open yourself up a little shoe store. Because I'll come to your store. I will support you. And I know there's a lot of black people who will. But we gotta start doing it. We gotta start somewhere. And that doesn't, you know, I'm not trying to call out dope dealers or gang members or whatever. You know, I'm gonna call out the rest of y'all, the ones that already got all the money, and you're just sitting on it. Yeah, you might pour a little money into the community. I'm gonna build this youth center to show, you know, my support of my community. But what are you teaching those kids in the youth center?
Mm-hmm.
Are you teaching those kids real classes on how to run and operate a business? Real classes on what I need to do to go to college, even just to finish high school. Are you teaching them that? Or are you just playing games, running around, kicking a kickball, playing a little baseball? You know, they can do that on their own street corner. They need guidance and they need help. If you want to pour money into the community, start some classes to teach some of the people who have a dream of, ooh, I would love to open my own little catering company.
Yeah.
Get them some classes and then help them get it started.
Yeah.
And that's who I'm talking to, is our influential African American people. And I'm talking about people, not just actors and actresses, musicians. I'm not talking about just you. Oprah, Bill Cosby, Denzel Washington. Yeah, y'all help support some community things for the, but what are you really putting into our communities? Invest in them the education that they need to learn how to open it, operate it, and keep it going. And then help with the community on teaching them or just showing them we have to support each other. That's the only way we're going to succeed. There are no black farmers.
Farming. Please learn how to farm, because you're going to eventually have to eat off the ground.
You have to feed, yeah, we can't feed ourselves as a people.
Oh my God, please do your research and look up black people who are really not that bad.
But we need to come around from this, is it keeping up with the Joneses attitude?
Right.
No. That's an old and it's tired.
I was
and all
guilty.
this killing each other over stupid stuff, tennis shoes, because you stepped on my tennis shoes, so now I gotta shoot you. What kind of foolishness is that? Really?
Well, they done already told some people that, you know, they about that life and now they gotta prove it, and it's a trap.
Right. Because who really cares? It's a joke, and I'm gonna say this, be mad if you want. I got white friends, I got white family, but it's a joke to the white man because he sits back and he watches the black on black crime. And he doesn't really have to do it because we're doing it to ourselves. So, I don't know. Something's gotta be done, and
Yeah,
I have a voice and I'm gonna make it heard.
Yeah. The season is going to be hot, y'all. And again, like with the music that we put out, me, Bass, and Mac. I just got a call from Mac. I can't take it right now, but I'm gonna call him back right after this recording. But we're gonna have a good time, and we're not prudes. But at the same time, we're not gonna go without speaking about things that are going on and try to educate. With the whole unit, our whole unit is about that. You know, good times. But if it's a horror show, you're gonna see a horror movie. And if, you know,
Right.
Clare Mack is in love, you still want to see a love story. You know what I'm saying? This is reality TV at its most educational, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some cool ads we have to shoot to the sponsors and the people who brought us to you. All I can say is tune in to this season.